Hey guys, my name is Bryce. Welcome to the most up-to-date little sneak peek video. So we're just going to get right into the unboxing here. So first off we have Hello Hello, which is the promotional card.
God damn it!
And now we're just unwrapping the very first package here. It's something I'm sort of familiar with, but we're starting with FA, Link Restart, the Accumulator. I've got a Trick Star in here, and then we're going to find a few World Legacy kind of support cards that will be kind of interesting. We got a Spirit Monster, and then you're going to start to see quite a few of those new insect types that are an archetype of flip effect cards. And I already cycled through there. Next off, we're not going to have incredible pulls, no spoiler alert, but we do find some things that for the crawler type are good. We have two of those recital wings. We got a Goki, just one though. And we have Quiet Life, which people are very divided by, even just by the, people being able to sort of get a preview of what it was like online first. I think it was more of a problem for me than a solution to my opponent, but I think it did actually slow down a few games, so if you play kind of like a medium speed or more of a slow speed, it's definitely beneficial to kind of keep your opponent from flooding a whole bunch of stuff. More crawlers. Actually, that last one's a really good one with the both high defense and it gets to destroy something. Makes me really wish there was a spellcaster like that, but anyway. We have another Quiet Life, which is a great pull. Medic, who I think is great. It's very good for attacking face-down defense monsters, but if you leave it open, sometimes your opponent, at least in this case, when we were really desperate, I had my opponent actually attacking me, attacking the monster, so they could get the life points back, even if it meant taking out one of their cards. Now, this is definitely a good find of the Metaphys Dragon. We have a really good find of another Link monster for the crawlers. There's some Amazona support, which is funny, but hey, each their own. Now, sadly, we go here to fix the light, but it accidentally gets stopped, so I just have still images of the cards now. So kind of going into little groups here. So to start with, this is a photo of kind of like partially my opening hand. I think by this point I'd also played Quiet Life, which was kind of frustrating for me, but having Quiet Life twice was super inevitable considering the fact that they had a minimum of 20 cards in each deck, but you're playing with full life points, which is made even more complicated by the fact that, with Quiet Life, you have to have an empty board to activate it, and then you also have to really hope that it's worth your while. So that was kind of annoying to have two. This is covering kind of all the crawlers, a good variety of effects at least, like it seems to kind of have quite a few different actions you can do with it. Then we have these two Amano Iwato spirit monsters. They were quite powerful actually. I found they were actually really helpful with keeping a lot of the crawler flip effects in check. Although because they keep returning to the hand, and literally this is the first time I ever played with spirit monsters, I had a few games where I had to start discarding cards because I would just use that effect because it was really effective. Have a defense monster to keep me, safe, and then I just kept having things bounce back over and over and over again. So we just have kind of a lineup here of more miscellaneous things. We've got a Link Infra Flyer, which is super not useful in this case because there's no diagonal arrows. Following that we also have a Mermail, which is nice defense. Then we have the Muscle Medic, which is great. The Amazona Spy was able to special summon itself even with only two because the deck was so small, but I'm sure with other Amazonas themed decks you'd actually get some decent use out of it. And then what I actually started to really like was the one-time passcode, just a nice way to bring out a fairly strong token in defense position at first, but hey, if it's something that helped guard me, then that's great. Of course it was silenced a lot by Quiet Life, so that was kind of hit and miss. One of the other ones are Cyber's Beacon, which wasn't really helpful because getting battle damage or effect damage, you basically just bring something out from your hand, or add something to your hand rather, but it doesn't stop anything. And we got one of the Rocket Dragons, kind of wild. Actually, it's funny, I ended up drawing it for Inktober, which you can see on Instagram. The self-destruct ant got played every single duel for some reason, just the way it was shuffled, but people were always happy to get 2,000 damage to themselves, so that was always interesting. Otherwise, we have one of the Trick Stars, which is just defense for me at this point. And then I actually was able to bring out the Legacy World Armor, actually a decent amount, which is nice. Thanks again because of all the flip effect cards. Then this is just like a little box that I have for all the cards, and then we kind of have the final shot of the extra deck. So you've got X-Crawler, Synapthesis. It's all kind of based on parts of your spine. X-Crawler, Quellelark, or something like that. Then you have two of the Lyrilusk Recital Starling, which has got some decent effects and all that stuff. It wasn't a bad extra deck, except for the fact that it didn't have enough single-star monsters that would survive 1 or 2 rounds to kind of warrant being able to use it. I was actually able to get the Link monsters out 3 out of my 5 games, which is pretty good, so I would say they're reliable enough, even with like so few X-Crawlers, also with the small deck at least, for the fact that you have one that needs crawlers, but then the other one just needs Earth. And of course it's obviously supported by crawlers, but it's a good place to start, at least for something like Sneak Peek. Anyway, I did decently. I made it to the semi-finals. Some combos just worked way better, just totally from the luck of the draw. He ended up winning the person I lost to, so at least it felt very meant to be. I don't think there's any way I could have played better, and yeah, this guy had actually played what I should have done, which is just played some of the cards online as soon as they are available in Japanese, but seeing as I can't read Japanese, again, he did his homework. He definitely earned it. Anyway, enough of making this video extra long. That sums it up for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.